Hi guys, Kristen here from Simplified Minute Events, coming to you from my office. Basically, I just wanted to jump online today and have a chat to you guys about Facebook advertising. Now, it's a pretty big one, and for those who have tried to do it themselves, it's complex, isn't it? There's so much variety in what you can do and who you can target and audiences and age and all that kind of stuff. And basically, I wanted to come on and have a chat to you guys about the type of questions to ask when you are employing someone to do your Facebook advertising for you and Instagram, kind of part and parcel. The prime example is someone that I know personally who recently had someone take over their social media for them, and they said, oh yeah, we can do your advertising as well. Big tip, not all social media managers are Facebook advertisers. It is two completely total separate areas. People who have studied and have done courses in social media management and marketing don't necessarily, it's not Facebook advertising is not a component. It's totally separate, and it's a completely different beast. So if you have a social media manager who says, oh yeah, or you ask them, can you do my advertising as well? And they say, yeah, check. Okay, so basically you want to know that your social media or the person who's doing your Facebook advertising understands interest categories, understands your market as well and your demographic and who to target, understands how to work that and how to use the interests and the categories and the returning visitors and everything to your advantage. And the big thing is that your advertiser, the person who you are paying to do your Facebook advertising, puts your ads in the right spot. I was blown away when I heard from this friend that the person who was doing their Facebook advertising was not defining where their ads were showing up. So if you've ever been in the ads manager, you can see that you can actually target where your ads go. Facebook defaults to just have ad placement as everywhere, and that includes Insta stories, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't like ads in my Insta stories. I automatically swipe past them. So it's just Facebook and Instagram advertising 101 to not put ads in Insta stories. But you know, people, if you don't, if you click and you leave it as automated and advertising everywhere, you're going to have your ads in Insta stories, and that's not necessarily a good look, especially if you have a younger demographic market, because they're not interested in seeing those ads in their stories. Another one is ads appearing in Messenger. I don't know about you, but if you're scrolling through Messenger and you see a big ad in the middle of it, you're kind of like, what is this in the way of? I'm trying to find a message, and you just keep scrolling. So having your ads in places where it's not relevant to your audience is not a good spot. You know, it's not good. You're paying more per click to have your ads showing up in places where they're going to be less cost effective for you. If you target the placement of your ads, or if the person doing your advertising is targeting the placement of your ads, you can really bring down the cost of your ads per click and have a much more better performing ad for you and for your audience and your demographic that you're targeting. Another thing is having your ads in the right hand column if you're on a desktop. The only time you would really have an ad in the right hand column on a desktop is for people who are already connected with your brand. If you are having ads popping up in that right hand column for people who have never come across your brand before, it is statistically shown that people are less likely to click on that ad if they don't know who you are. So if you are having yourself or someone who is advertising for you, having that automatic placement on all of your ads and aren't targeting and defining in that area, you're just going to find that your ads, the cost per click and everything else is just going to be much higher than you could if you were targeting that ad placement. There's a couple of other things that is really interesting and really, you know, important to look at when you're creating an ad. What I might do is I might come back and do another video for you guys showing you or telling you about the key things to look for and to target and to work on when you're doing your Facebook advertising. But look, in all honesty, if you are paying someone to do your Facebook advertising, top questions I would ask them is how they're going to find your audience and how they're going to target your audience, including interests, ad placement and where they're going to place your ads, the type of audience they'll be creating for you, whether it's custom audience, lookalike audiences, audiences using pixel information, that kind of thing, and their understanding of what the results are going to be or estimated results, and also if they're going to be doing any split testing. I mean, honestly, taking over an account, the first time I do ads for anybody, I do a variety of split tests on them, not only on the graphic, because people click on different things, people are pulled by different images, so I do split testing on the image itself to see which is more relevant to the market that I'm targeting, but I also split test the copy, so the information in the ad itself and the words, because people might get drawn by an image but they might not, they might keep scrolling because of the message. So you need to make sure that the person that is doing your advertising is split testing as well, especially in the early days, because it is never good to assume that you are going to get it straight off the bat. You need to make sure that that person is aware of how to split test, what to split test, and that they are going to split test for you as well, to make sure that they really nail your ads and really nail that audience and the message coming across. So I hope this was helpful. Some really basic tips on what to ask and what to look out for when you are getting someone to do your Facebook advertising for you. There is nothing worse than forking out a whole heap of money to someone to advertise for you and finding out that they're just not doing it effectively and efficiently and in a way that's going to reduce the costs for you so that you're getting the most bang for your buck in your advertising. If you do have any questions about advertising, look, post them below, leave a comment here. I'll answer them as best as I can. Otherwise, if there's some really chunky questions in there, I'm more than happy to come back and do another video and explain them and kind of break that down for you. So by all means, post away, comment and questions away down below here, and I'll come back and I'll answer them for you. Hope you found this information helpful and informative, and I'll chat to you later. See you guys.